Next question. Before solving the next question, again I want to teach you few more extra things before moving on to moving on to problem solving. Now see here, sir. We already know that if I have a quadratic equation something like x square minus 15x plus 1 is equal to 0, I can reduce it to x plus 1 by x format. How much will be x plus 1 by x? Coefficient of x square is 1. This minus 15 shifted to the right hand side, it becomes plus 15. Now, it is very easy. It is very easy if the question is given in terms of quadratic equation directly like this. If it is given in this format of quadratic equation, it is very easy to convert to this particular format. But let me actually do some manipulations in the same equations. X square minus 15x, that minus 15x I will write it as minus 7x minus 8x. That minus 8x I will shift it to the right side and plus 1 I will write it as it is. Why did you do all these things? Some manipulations I am doing. There is no rule that 15x should be written as 7x plus 8x itself. You can write 15x as 5x plus 10x also, right? I am just writing like this. Anything, just an example I am saying, sir, before coming on to problems. Now, if I take the reciprocals on both sides, x square minus 7x plus 1 reciprocal will be 1 by x square minus 7x plus 1. This also it will be written as 1 by 8x, right? 1 by 8x. Now, further I will simplify. This x on the right hand side, I will shift it to the numerator on the left hand side. That x will come there, and this 8 can be written as 2 into 4. In that 2 into 4, let me shift the 2 to the left hand side. So remaining thing which is there on the right hand side is 4, right? It is 4. So x square minus 7x plus 1. That means instead of directly giving you a quadratic equation like this in your question, the question can also be given in this particular format also. I hope you are understanding, sir. This can also be the question like this also. In this particular format also they can give you the question, and if it is given in this particular format, you will think that finding out x plus 1 by x, it is slightly little difficult compared to finding when it is given in terms of quadratic equation. Yes, it is a little difficult to find x plus 1 by x, but until you understand how to find it. But once you understand it, it is once again a second problem, sir. Second problem. Now see here, first thing that you need to observe is coefficient of x square is 1. Now whatever I have done here, the reverse way I should go like this and create a quadratic equation. But you should not write all the reverse ways of finding it in the examination hall and waste your time. You should be so strong in calculating it from your mind itself. That means 2x multiplied by 4 is 8x. 8x will be there on the denominator on the left hand side. Numerator will become 1 here. So that means it will reduce to this format. Next, this 8x, if I shift it to the left hand side, it becomes minus 8x. Minus 7x is already there. It becomes minus 15x. That means it becomes this particular quadratic equation. That means whatever I said you right now, everything should be calculated in your mind itself. And once you create this quadratic equation, x plus 1 by x is never a difficulty because coefficient is 1. Even if the coefficient of x square is not 1 also, you can just say very fast how to find x plus 1 by x value. Now let me take another example, sir. Nothing to worry. Let me take another example. 6x square minus 28x plus 6 is equal to 0. If it is directly given like this, I know how to find x plus 1 by x very easily. 28 minus 28x minus 28 shifted to the right hand side, it becomes plus 28. Because the coefficient of x square is 6, shifted to the right hand side, it becomes 28 by 6. But instead of giving you the quadratic equation directly like this, suppose if they are giving like 6x square minus 13x plus 6 is equal to 15x. Now again reverse it. 1 by 6x square. I am doing all these things. They will not do all these things in the question. Directly they will give the question in some difficult format. This 1 by 15x, I will write it as 3 into 5x, for example. 3 into 5x. This 5x shifted to the numerator of the left hand side. 5x divided by 6x square minus 13x plus 6 is equal to 1 by 3. That means instead of directly giving you the quadratic equation like this, assume that they are giving you like this in the question. Now you think that x plus 1 by x finding is very difficult, but actually it is no. You should actually traverse in the reverse direction right now to get this equation, but don't write all these steps in the examination and waste your time. Calculate in your mind. 5x into 3 is 15x. 15x shifted, it is minus 28x. So that means minus 28 shifted to the right hand side, it becomes plus 28. And because the constant is having plus, it is x plus 1 by x. Because the coefficient of x square is 6, it is 6 in the denominator. Very easy to find it, sir. I hope I am making sense for each and every student listening to this class. Why did I discuss these points right now? Because my next question demands you to learn like that. Now see here, they are not directly giving you the quadratic equation, but they are giving you in this particular format. But you should be so fast in analyzing. 2p into 3 is 6p. Shift this 6p to the right and left hand side. Minus 7p minus 6p is minus 13p. That means because the constant is plus, I will be finding p plus 1 by p. Minus 13 shifted to the right hand side, it becomes plus 13. Coefficient of p square is 5. Shifted to the right hand side, it becomes by 5. It is very simple, sir. I am damn sure that it is very easy for you right now. If I know p plus 1 by p value, p square plus 1 by p square is 13 by 5 whole square minus 1. 169, sorry, minus 2. 169 by 25 minus 2. 169 by 25 minus 2 is 119 by 25. It's a very easy question. Trust me, take my words, you can solve it within 5 to 10 seconds. If you know how to directly solve it in your mind itself and create a quadratic equation and express it in the form of p plus 1 by p is equal to 13 by 5. Just for you to understand this particular steps in the most easiest way, I have explained you this screen and the previous screen. I hope you are understanding. Why did I take all these things? Let me not make you confused, sir. Let me take another question for your better understanding, which is of probably similar sort. Now see here, slight difference, but it's not a difficult question. Now see here, what you need to find in this question is p square plus 16 by p square. That means I can write it as p square plus 4 by p whole square, right? P square plus 4 by p whole square is what I need to find in this question. Now see here, sir, this is directly not given in terms of quadratic equation, but mind calculation should be done right now. 4p into 4 is 16p. Shift the 16p to the right hand side, left hand side, it is minus 16p minus 4p minus 20p. That means, can I say that the equation becomes p square minus 20p plus 4 is equal to 0, right? Plus 4 is equal to 0. Now think logically. In all my equations what I wrote quadratic equations, if you want I will show it to you, sir. I will show it to you if you want to. In all the quadratic equations what I gave you and explained, whenever the coefficient of x square is 1, my constant also I took it as 1, right? I took the constant also as 1. What if the constant is different? If you observe, coefficient of x square is 1, constant is also 1. Coefficient of x square is 1, constant is also 1. Here also constant is 1, here also constant is 1, here also constant is 1. What if the constant is not 1? That is the kind of equation what we got just now in this particular question. Observe carefully, sir. Observe carefully. Coefficient of x square, let me go to the screen. Coefficient of p square is 1 right now, but the constant is not 1 right now. But having said that, can I say that it is of the form p plus 1 by p itself because it is plus. Why it is plus here? Because the constant is having plus. Very simple. Constant is having plus. Now this minus 20 shifted to the right hand side, it becomes plus 20. But the only difference here is earlier this constant was 1. Because this constant was 1, I was also multiplying this 1 by p with 1. 1 by p into 1 is 1 by p itself. But here in this question the constant is 4. So that means I should multiply this 1 by p with 4. 1 by p into 4 is, it is 4 by p. That's the only difference. That means I know the value of p plus 4 by p as 20. That means p square plus 4 by p whole square, it is nothing but 20 square minus 2. Answer for this question is 400 minus 2, which is 398. But many people will make this mistake and try to search for an answer option as 398. Because 398 is not there in the option, you will suddenly get a doubt, you might have done a calculation mistake. Or if there is an option called as 398, you will mark it and move ahead. But I have taught you another thing. It is nothing but k square minus 2 into a into b, where a is coefficient of p. Coefficient of p is nothing but 1. Multiply by 1. And b is coefficient of 1 by p. In this question the coefficient of 1 by p is 4. Don't ever forget to multiply by a into b, sir. If you forget, you are gone. Why did we not multiply earlier? Because coefficient of p earlier was 1 in my previous questions. Coefficient of 1 by p also was 1. Multiplying by 1 will not make any difference. So we were not multiplying. But in this question you should be very, very careful. 1 by p coefficient is not 1. It is nothing but 4. Answer is 400 minus 8. It is 392. Beautiful way of understanding the question, sir. This is exactly how you need to solve the questions, so that you will solve the questions in the most easiest way possible, and you will make it probably very fast in your examination hall. I hope the idea is very question in this particular question of question number 35. Next, question number 36. Question number 36. Observe carefully, sir. Beautiful question once again. This question is one of the very, very good questions of SSC examination. Now see here, why this question is one of the beautiful question is, the numerator also is a quadratic equation, denominator also is a quadratic equation. Earlier either the numerator was quadratic or the denominator was quadratic. One of them was quadratic. Only one quadratic equation was given in few problems before what we solved. But in this question both numerator and denominators are quadratic equations. Now see here, sir, one of the way of solving it. First of all, what do I require? I require a square plus 1 by a square value. For me to get a square plus 1 by a square value, I need to have a plus 1 by a value. If I know a plus 1 by a as some constant, a square plus 1 by a square is not at all a difficult task. It is k square minus 2, and in the last part I need to find the square root of it. It is never a difficulty, sir. But first of all, how to find a plus 1 by a? Now, one of the way of solving, method 1, I will not solve method 1, but I will give you a hint. Method 1 is, I want a power 1 plus 1 by a power 1, but I have a square. Numerator divide by a, denominator also divide by a. That is one of the method of solving. Right, that is one of the method of solving. I will not use that method. I will move on to my other method, which will make your problem solving little easier. Now observe carefully, sir. 12a square minus 27 plus 28. Let me write this plus 28 after some time, divided by 4a square minus 9a plus 9, right, plus 9. Now, why did I not write this 28? There is a reason. I will write it, sir, nothing to worry, right? Hold on, just keep on listening to it. I will use a different methodology to solve this in the most easiest way possible. What is that methodology is, if you observe 12a square is the denominator, sorry, 4a square is the denominator, 12a square is the numerator. 4a square if I multiply by 3, it becomes 12a square. 9a if I multiply by 3, it becomes 27a. 9 if I multiply by 3, it should become 27, right? It should become 27, but the question says it should be 28. Another one I will add it as it is. That is the reason I did not write it earlier. I hope you are understanding. Right hand side 3.2 I will write it as it is, or I will convert 3.2 into fraction as 16 divided by 5, right? Or it is 32 divided by 10. 3.2 is 32 by 5, 32 by 10, 32 by 10 is nothing but 16 by 5. Now if I do it like this, the best thing if I do it like this is, if you observe carefully, this entire thing is nothing but 3. Getting the point, right, sir? This entire thing is nothing but 3. That means this numerator 12a square minus 27a plus 27, if I take 3 common factor, it becomes 3 into 4a square minus 9a plus 9. So that will cancel with this denominator. Only thing you are left with is 3 plus this entire thing I will write it as it is. That means 1 divided by 4a square minus 9a plus 9. Right hand side is 16 by 5. 16 by 5 is the right hand side. This plus 3 also I will shift it to the right hand side. It becomes minus 3. So that on the left hand side, let me cancel it instead of wasting time by writing again and again. So right hand side eventually becomes 1 by 5. 16 by 5 minus 3 is 1 by 5. That means, can I say that what I have right now is 1 by this equation is equal to 1 by 5. If I take the reciprocal, this becomes 4a square minus 9a plus 9 is equal to 5. That 5 shifted to the left hand side. 9 minus 5 is 4 equal to 0. That means I ended up with a beautiful quadratic equation, 4a square minus 9a plus 4 equal to 0. From here I know how to get a plus 1 by a value within second. Minus 9 shifted to the right hand side, 4 also shifted to the right hand side. I know a plus 1 by a as 9 by 4. So a square plus 1 by a square will be 9 by 4 whole square minus 2. 9 by 4 whole square is 81 by 16 minus 2, which is nothing but 49 by 16. So a square plus 1 by a square is 49 by 16. But the question is asking you not to just find a square plus 1 by a square. They are asking you to find square root of a square plus 1 by a square. This entire thing they want it in square root. Square root of 49 is 7, square root of 16 is 4. Answer for this beautiful question is 7 by 4. If you personally ask me, you should not write these steps in the examination. Looking into the question itself, you should make sure that this value is 3 and the remaining is these things, and this is 16 by 5 minus 3, and you should directly try to get this equation. These are all fast calculation, these are all mental calculations. Mental calculations means everything should be mentally done. Everything should be calculated in your mind itself. You should never put your pen on the paper to write all these things in the exam and waste your time, sir. You should have practiced so much that this should strike in your mind so fast, and you should get this equation directly. From there you know how to solve it very easily, sir. Once you get the quadratic equation, getting the answer is never a difficulty. That means whether they give two equations, two quadratic equations, or whether they give, like the previous questions, only one quadratic equations like this, it really does not make any difference, because we know how beautifully we can get a quadratic equation mentally calculating it, and we also know how to get a plus 1 by a or a minus 1 by a from that. And the moment we get a plus 1 by a or a minus 1 by a, we also know that it is not at all a difficult task to find a square plus 1 by a square value. I hope I am making sense for each and every student who is listening to this class, sir. I hope it is very, very clear for you people. Next, question number 37. Question number 37. Very, very beautiful question. Extremely beautiful question. Listen to this carefully. This is one of the favorite patterns once again for your SSC exam. Now, question says 5p plus 1 by 3p is equal to 5. The whatever they are asking you is 9p square, which I can write it as 3p whole square, plus 1 by 25p square, which I can write it as 1 by 5p whole square. This value they are asking. Now think little logically, sir. Little common sense will give you the answer so fast. Now this is something like x square plus 1 by y square or something like this, right? 1 by y square or whatever it is. That means, can I say that if I want to get 3p square plus 1 by 5p whole square value, I will what do you say, like this value can be easily got if I have the value of 3p plus 1 by 5p. That means if I know the value of 3p plus 1 by 5p as some constant k, 3p square plus 1 by 5p square is just equal to k square minus 2 into a into b, where a is the coefficient of p and b is the coefficient of 1 by p. I hope you are getting the value, sir. I hope you are getting the logic. That means I need to have 3p plus 1 by 5p value first of all. The moment I have 3p plus 1 by 5p value, finding the answer for the given question is never a difficulty. But if you observe the question, what I actually require is 3p in the numerator, 5p in the denominator. But the question is quite dead opposite. 5p in the numerator is what they have, 3p in the denominator is what they have. It is quite opposite. This denominator 3p should become as numerator 3p according to my requirement. This denominator 5p what I actually require is actually present in the numerator, which should come to the denominator. How will I continue further? Now I will be little smart. Think logically, sir. 5 and 3 are the two numbers. This 5 should become 3. If I want that 5 should become 3, I will multiply that by 3. Simple. Let us analyze like this. If I want that 5 should become 3, I will multiply that by 3. Okay, let me write the entire thing on the left hand side initially. 5p plus 1 by 3p I have right now. If I want this 5 to become 3, I will multiply by 3. 5 into 3 it becomes. But I don't want that 5 to be present. I want that 5 to be cancelled. Divide it by 5. Simple. This is how you should think. If you observe right now, 3 by 5 into 5, it is nothing but 5 cancels. You are left only with 3. It becomes 3p in the numerator, and that is my requirement. Similarly, the second term, 3 by 5 into 1 by 3p. 3 and 3 cancels. This 5p will be there in the denominator. That is also my requirement. Right hand side also multiply by 3 by 5. 3 by 5 into 5. It becomes 3. That means now I have reduced it to a form something like 3p plus 1 by 5p is equal to 3. Now it is never a difficulty for me to find 3p whole square plus 1 by 5p whole square. Answer for this question is k square minus 2, 3 square minus 2. But it is not 9 minus 2, 7, because I should multiply by the coefficient of p. Coefficient of p is nothing but 3, and I should also multiply by coefficient of 1 by p. Coefficient of 1 by p is nothing but 1 by 5. So final answer for this question is 9 minus 6 by 5. It is 45 minus 6. 39 by 5 should be the answer for this question. But this will be solved very easily if you try to analyze in the way I taught you exactly right now. I hope you are understanding it, sir. I hope you are understanding it very, very clearly. Just to make your learning much more effective. See the next question, which is almost similar to the 37th question. See this 38th question. Almost similar. 16k square plus 1 by 16k square I require. That means it is nothing but 4k whole square plus 1 by 4k whole square. This is what they are asking you to find. Now, see here, sir. Given question says 8k minus 1 by 2k. It is nothing but 6. But I don't want 8k. I want 4k according to my requirement. This is how you need to analyze. 8k should become 4k. That means I can say that I will take 2 common factor, or in other language I will divide by 2. Anything is same. 2 common factor means 2 into 4k by minus 1 divided by, if I take 2 common factor, this also will become 4k here, because 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2. Right hand side is 6. 2 into 1, 2 into 3. Now it is almost done, sir. It is very, very simple right now. 4k minus 1 by 4k value, I know it as 3. 4k whole square plus 1 by 4k whole square is nothing but k square minus 2. Sorry, k square plus 2, because it is minus here. It should be k square plus 2. 3 square plus 2. And if you really want to multiply by the coefficients of a and b, a coefficient is 4, okay, multiply, b coefficient is 1 by 4. So anyway, 4 into 1 by 4 will cancel out. Final answer is 9 plus 2. Answer for this question is 11. I am telling you repeatedly, sir, these all questions are dead easy, provided you make it dead easy by practicing it many times. If you do not practice, take my words, it is of no use entering the examination hall. Just quit your dream and start dreaming for some other things, if you really don't have time to practice all these things. But I am very, very clearly saying, you people, you can make it. You can achieve your dream provided you practice so many times. My only sincere request, practice, practice, practice. And I believe that the first 38 beautiful, extraordinary, different varieties of questions what we have solved till now is very clear for every student who is listening to this particular session.